Namo Narayanaya, welcome back. Today we are reading Adi Shankara's Svarupa Anusandhana Ashtakam. So there's actually a couple pieces of writing with this title. We'll do the others later, but if you're looking for this, it may get confusing. They're very different pieces of writing, though. It's just he used the same title over again. So the English translation is Octet on search for our own form. I am that eternal supreme Brahman which is attained by one whose mind has become pure by the practice of austerities, performance of sacrifices, giving of gifts and the like, and who has acquired total detachment and rejects everything, including even the statues of a king, as worthless tinsel. Having approached and appropriated a guru who is compassionate, calm, and established in Brahma, one should mentally contemplate one's own real nature. I am that eternal supreme Brahman, which such a man of wisdom attains by meditation on the reality. I am that eternal supreme Brahman, which is of the nature of bliss, self-luminous, free from all limitations, unconditioned by the world, attainable only through the mental modification in the form of I am Brahma, and which is the fourth, being beyond the three states of waking, dream, and deep sleep. I am that eternal supreme Brahma, which is beyond the reach of the mind and speech, pure and ever liberated. The universe appears as real because of ignorance of Brahma, and disappears as soon as the self is realized. When the whole universe is negated as not this, that infinite self which shines in the state of samadhi, which is beyond the three states of waking, dream, and dream sleep, which is only one and non-dual, that eternal supreme Brahman, I am. By a particle of the bliss of which the entire universe enjoys happiness, because of which shining everything shines, by that light of which everything else is illuminated, that eternal supreme Brahman, I am. I am that eternal supreme Brahman which is infinite, all-pervading, devoid of different forms, actionless, auspicious, free from attachment, attainable through the pranava om, formless, extremely resplendent, and deathless. When a person is immersed in that ocean of bliss, the universe, which is a play of nescience, and the cause of which is that wonderful Brahman, does not appear any more. That eternal supreme Brahman, I am. The person who reads this hymn of praise with sincerity and devotion, or listens to it with an alert mind, becomes Brahman here itself. The Vedas are an authority for this. A thought came to my mind, a story, or conversation, I should say, with an acquaintance of mine. Where was the line here that brought that thought to mind? Here it is. It goes, line number 3, I am that eternal supreme Brahman, etc., 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 attainable only through the mental modification in the form of I am Brahman, and which is the fourth, that being beyond the three states of waking, dream, and deep sleep. That is very important. So I have a friend who has told me he has become enlightened via his dreams. He dreams he's enlightened, and thus that implies he is enlightened. I dream I'm an astronaut. Doesn't mean I live on a space station. I have another friend who tells me in his dreams he does all these things and meets all these gods, and they give him boons and they bless him and all this stuff. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. He also has told me he's had sex with all these gods, and that Kali is his, or he is the favorite lover of Kali, because that's what he's dreamed. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. I can't find anyone who can really tell me why some dreams are real, and some dreams are astral projection, and some dreams are just dreams. They're no different than a thought I'm having right now, where this camera comes alive and eats me up. Why should I not consider that to be real if I dream about it tonight in my sleep? The other problem is, these people always say, well, the dream is real and this is an actual God, when it's something they like. If you want to argue with it down below, if you want to show me something that's really confusing, sorry, not confusing, that's what this is to me, it's confusing, but if you want to show me something that is revealing and argues your point and convincing, that was the word I wanted, convincing, go ahead. I would actually love to be convinced of astral projection. But anyways, back to this. Adi Shankar clearly is saying that obtaining liberation goes beyond deep sleep. So you're not going to get it awake, you're not going to get it dreaming, and you're not going to get it into that deep REM sleep. If you do, it is Maya. It is an illusion. We've learned that in other things we've read from him. It is not true. And I think that is so important. That's something you won't find, obviously, in modern religious circles, because dreams are so important, because we can make ourselves huge via our dreams. And we can feel good about our lives via our dreams. We don't have a sex life, so we can dream that we dream about demons, and we have sex with demons in our sex life, and it makes us feel good. I got that, I understand. I have lots of dreams. I'm a dreamer, and I promote dreaming. But I also know I have to do the work. I don't believe I'm enlightened because I thought I was. If it was only that easy. But it's not. It's not that easy. On the other hand, with everything that Adi Shankar gives us, realization could happen in a minute. He is giving us such insight that literally by reading this, he says it right here, if you read this with sorry, my words are all over the place today. With sincerity, devotion, or listens to it with an alert mind, you can become Vishnu, Brahma, whoever, here, right now. The Vedas say that. So enlightenment can happen instantly. But the thing is that most of us can't just have a thought and achieve enlightenment. We have to prepare ourselves for it. Enlightenment is not something also that it's just going to be a thought. It's going to be a change in life. If you hear someone say, I'm enlightened, but they don't have any changes in their life, they're not. They just had a new thought. It's like when someone says, oh, I was really inspired by something. I was inspired by reading this book. Okay, well, what inspired you about it? What about this has changed your life? What have you done in response to being inspired by this? If they say no, they're not really inspired, they just got something off of it. That's the way I feel it is here. If you're truly enlightened, it may happen instantly, but your life will radically change, and it will unfold in ways that is. And if you've really met God or had something, your life will change. I've seen many people have realizations, and it has dramatically changed their lives. And I'm saying things that I think many of you watching this may agree with. You may not verbalize it, you may not talk about it, and maybe there's a few of you out there who totally disagree with me. I am all for that, and quite often I play the devil's advocate on this channel, somewhat deliberately, just to bring out ideas, because I love a good debate. And a debate means you won't call me Nazi, you won't call me mean or stupid or anything. The fact that I'm reading this stuff means I'm probably not stupid, and you can see what I read on this channel. I'm not hiding that. And so a debate is give me some sources, give me some logic, argue this stuff. Or, and this is actually, we'll end with this, this is an invite, give me some writings by another teacher with a very different view, because that would be really interesting for this channel, because I'm really open, if you haven't noticed, of reading lots of things. I would like to read at some point like Ramanuji. That would be awesome. Maybe some of the Six Goswamis. Their writings would be really great. So I'm really open to reading as much as I can. Please share some links with me, and I'll record some videos happily. And we'll see what I say to those. So that would be the best approach. And yeah, with that, you know what to do. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for listening to me. And until next time, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.